Hey, happy Tuesday. I know you feel blessed. I hope you feel refreshed. I'm back. We got another one. And today we still are going with viewers' choice. Hey, Mr. Terry, thanks for coming in. Hey, Anne Marie. Hey, Frugal Mama. Miss Nunu, good morning. Today I am braiding. I'm trying to get my daughter out here to school. I got about four more braids here. But otherwise, the fun thing about viewers' choice is that there's no research needed. So I'm just talking and I will hop over there in the comments as I can. How's everybody doing today? I've been up early. We started braiding last night. We had to get up this morning and finish. So that's what we're doing. But today's topic is actually requested by my cousin Penny, which was really cool. So hopefully she comes in as well. And I like it when you talk back to me. So if you got any feedback as we go, please, share. Good morning, Rudy. Good morning, One Busy Mama. Hey, Tamika. Uh, hey, Ruth. Hey, Steve. Morning, y'all. I'll catch you back up to the comments in a second. So as you can see by the title, we're talking about children and social media. Good morning, Carmela. Children and social media. So how many of us, give our kids a device and tell them go, just go be busy, right? But not knowing that these hackers and spammers and stuff out here, like my youngest, she has YouTube Kids, but crazy videos sometimes come through on YouTube Kids, especially on YouTube. So there's come to a point where my oldest, she's always had a lock on her phone. She's locked at a certain time of night. She can only watch certain things. Now she's at an age where she wants to be free with that, right? She wants to watch what she want to watch. But how can I be comfortable with that? With all this weird stuff that's slipping in through the apps and stuff. So what I'm trying to do is figure out if anybody knows, because I know a lot of us have kids. Do you have a way to make sure that certain things don't peek through for your kids to see? I also try to I try to limit them to a certain time of being on the devices. And some days it works, and some days it just doesn't work. It just depends on what I got to do. If I'm busy and I need them to stay occupied or not. But it's crazy because you never know really what your kids are watching, especially if you don't go back and check on them. So let's see who I missed. Hey Kira, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Excuse me. Hey cousin Penny, thanks for coming in. Um, who else we got? Absolutely not. I check everything on my son's phone. You have to set up restrictions. Okay. So I'm gonna have to look in the background for the restrictions and stuff. Your hair cleaning. Thank you for being here. So I know that I can cut the phone off at a certain time of night, but I didn't know that you can keep them from going to certain websites and stuff. So that's very interesting to know. So if you have a certain type of routine, a certain type of time limit for your kids on their devices, what does that look like for you? Because like I said, we're not consistent with that, but I'm trying to get consistent with that. What's going to happen is it's going to be beneficial for us all the way around because the kids are going to be able to, talk and interact with me more, and they're going to not be subject to something weird popping up through their internet thing. But it's especially hard now that I'm a YouTuber. The girls are always wanting to be on YouTube, especially my little one. She's always pretending like she's doing a video. So giving my kids access to YouTube young was a mistake Riz and I made. Yeah, I agree. Because now it's to the point where we're like, come on, let's go do something else. Let's hang out, And they're like, no, I want my device. I want my phone. I want my whatever. So it helps at the moment when they're jumping around being crazy and you need them to chill out. But then in the long run, it's actually hurting us because they don't want to get off of it to do their chores or whatever else there is to do. Hey, Miss B, thanks for coming in. Under settings, and they have an app you can manage from your phone. Oh, okay. I got that app. It's called Family Link that I can manage from my phone. Um, but that's very interesting to know. Frugal Mama says, I showed them rascals the missing kids. This is what can happen when you interact with strangers. Oh, wow. That's a good one. And see, I like to have those serious conversations with my oldest as well. That's very smart. Like, I've let her know that, hey, if you were kidnapped and thrown in the back of in the trunk of a car, I teach her things like this is how your body shifts in a car, so you can know which way you're going, stuff like that. So that's very interesting. I'm glad you said that. Um, always Tam Tam, you can get into router settings and set a time limit for the internet, so no matter what device that they are using, the internet will not work for time you have back set. Oh, okay. Also, in our router settings, you can block specific websites. Yeah, I do. I actually shut her phone off at 8, about 8 or 8:30 every night. Um, my oldest, the little one, we still working on her. She a work in progress. But yeah, that's smart. I limit my son and I check everything he watches. Yep, I always go into the history too. Guess they have certain restrictions for kids where you can block certain things. See, that's interesting. So I know that certain things like let's say TikTok, my oldest can't get TikTok on her phone. Um, what else is there? A couple other things that we tried to download that wouldn't work. She can't even watch some of my videos on YouTube. So that's interesting. But yesterday when we were here, we were talking about um, you know, letting your light shine bright through the madness in the world. And my oldest was a guest, and she talked to us about what's going on, like at her school, and how the kids think nowadays and stuff like that. And we were talking about the kids and their Nikes and their Jordans and so on and so forth. And yesterday there was a comment made, um, and the young lady said that she knows somebody in real life who walks around with Jordans on and all this cool stuff, but don't have no bed in their house. The kids have no bed. So that just made me think, if you are being your kids' friend in such a way to where you don't even buy them a bed to sleep in, but you buy them clothes, then what kind of parents are we in this generation, and what are we paying attention to when it comes to our kids? So that just goes to show you that they could be watching or doing anything. And it also goes to show you that I think somebody said yesterday that we got to protect our kids around other kids. It's crazy. Back in the day, we could just go outside, go play, or, hang out with the neighbor's kids, go on down the street a little bit, go ahead to the corner store. Nowadays, you got kids taking out kids. I wonder where they're learning it from, where are they getting it from. I bet it's the internet. So, I'm going to just try to continuously be careful with mine. Because, yeah, I see Miss Nunu said priorities are all messed up. Yes, their priorities are messed up. Let's see. Everybody's saying, hey. pitiful. Yeah. My grandson is 5 years old and it's okay. He's glued to his iPad until I take him off of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's sad. Hey she, thanks for coming in. Yeah, mine are glued as well, unless I pull them away and say, "Come on, let's go do something." Priorities all messed up. Yep. Thank you for the super chat. Mama, yes. It's Misha's. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat. I really like the super chat, and I got another super chat, and this is my super chat song. Okay. Good morning, Ernesto. Thanks for coming in. All right, so yeah, this conversation's going pretty good so far. No, my son can't go outside by himself unless it's where I can see him on our house cameras and out the window. Girl, yes. I know that's right. Shh. Yep. That's crazy how times have changed. Do you remember your parents or grandparents having a surveillance camera to look out around the house to watch you when you're outside? Times have changed, I tell you. Hey, good morning, Joshua. Good morning, can't stop walking, or yeah, can't stop walking but love mowing and cruising. Change your name. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, we just talking about kids and the internet these days. So, huh? No, I don't have one. Here, get back. Hold on, I'm almost done. So, what are some things that we like to do at home, or in the house, or do you still have game night? Things like that. What are some things that we like to do to take their minds off of being on the internet? Oh. Um, let me see. Like I said, I'm braiding too. So hey, good morning, MLW Fisherman. Thanks for coming in. Da, da, da. So what are some things? Bake or cook with Naya or watch a movie? Yeah. We love to cook together. I know that. Um, I really enjoy going to the Dollar Tree because sorry. I really enjoy going to the Dollar Tree because their arts and crafts are so much fun. They have all different colors of paints for $1. They have the little canvases for $1. They even have a little easel thing that's holding the canvas up. Those are new at the Dollar Tree. They have stickers. Thank you. Um, they have the tray that you put the paint in. No, I don't have the stickers. I'm just talking. They have the little tray. Can you shut the door? That you put the paint in. They have the paint brushes. They have like glitter, stuff like that. All that stuff. You could spend maybe $5 per child and get something super fun for them to do that doesn't include the internet. So that's just something that we enjoy doing. Um, Most of the time on the holiday, we'll spend our time doing that. Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever it is. Yeah. No, don't do that. Whatever it is, we'll spend our time going to the Dollar Tree, stocking up on paint and stuff. Most of the time, the paint lasts. You can use it more than once. Hi. Okay, thank you. You bet. One more time. Okay. We go on walks too. Walks are nice. Hi. Thank you. They say hi. Mine get 2 hours on the weekend days, and they earn more time through good school time. No electronics during the week. Turn the light back on. Turn the light on. Okay. Good morning, Unique. Thanks for coming in. Hey, PMC. Thanks for coming in.
That's not me. Hey, that's not me. That's you.
Yes, kids taking out other kids spoke about the demons that are attaching themselves to kids, grown-ups. Oh yeah, you spoke about that. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Um, yeah, I'm noticing that how um what'd you just say? I forgot. Yeah, the demons are attaching themselves to our kids because that's like the what's it called? The enemy. The enemy likes to attach to anyone who's weak or who's not strong enough. Let's just say the kids, they're still being raised, so they would be a perfect example of not being strong enough. So they're gonna do things that they don't really even know that they're doing just because they're being led by this force. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that it's a real thing. Like if I try to talk to my oldest about it, like, be careful of this, that, and the other, because it couldn't be the enemy, jumping on. It can attach to anybody and anything. She would look at me like I'm crazy. Like, did we have those conversations with our, did our parents have those conversations with us when we were younger? No, not mine. I knew the power of God, and I knew how good God was and all those good things, all the good things. But I didn't know about all the evilness. And in the world that we're in today, it's 20 times worse than it was when I was young. So it's just scary. So hopefully, this encouraging talk brings some awareness to somebody to, spend some more time with your kids. Really monitoring what they're doing and really sitting down to have conversations with them so that they don't have to feel like they have to have conversations. No, you have to wait. Stop. So they don't have to feel like they have to have conversations with, you know, other people, like friends or things like that. Because, the intentions and the malicious behaviors of people nowadays, especially those who don't even realize they're doing it. The kids are prone to those type of things as well. Um, Give me just a second. I'm gonna look over here at the comments. Like I said, I'm braiding, so I appreciate your patience. But this has been a good conversation, and I'm really enjoying this week because I don't have to do no research. I could just talk off the top of my head, and talk with y'all. So it's always fun. Yep. Um. Okay. It's a lot of comments. Hold on. Um. You never know, y'all. Over here with me, you never know. Two of the best movies and TV show apps for Androids and Fire Stick are Aston Sign and Woodfix. All the content is free. You cast both apps to your smart TV. Oh, okay. What's the GPS spirit all the time? We definitely have to monitor our kids on these electronic devices because some of these devices are raising our kids. Oh, yes, that's true. They pick up on foolishness from school. I try to get them to think. I know that's right. When digital accessories or electronics stop families from traditionally sitting at the dinner table, that's when this began. I know that's right. No electronics during the week. Um, we're all farmers in another person's life. We can't plant seeds, weeds. Seeds are the positive things. Yes. Weeds are the negative. I know that's right. The question is, what are you planning in another person's life? Trying to catch up with y'all real quick. Today. People spent more time together as a family back in the days. Nowadays, the adults are online just as much as the kids, so nobody is paying attention to each other. Yeah, I know that's right. Sit down. Come on, last one. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely true. Can you just come on? Head up. Hold on just a second. Um, Absolutely. So, yeah, I can say that about myself because, I'm walking around with my laptop all day because I feel like I'm working. But at the same time, I'm still cleaning, cooking, tending to the kids and all this and that. So my kids, and that's probably why it seems like they're always right here with me because they are, and that's okay. Some days I'm like, oh my goodness, just go sit down and chill and leave me alone, as we all probably are. But I'm thankful that they're not wild at just the age that they are because I know people. I know people who have kids who are just wild. I guess it depends on what you mean by wild as well, because uh, some are breaking out the house and cussing out their parents and doing all type of weird stuff. Mine, they're not doing all that weirdness, so I can say that so far, at least, I think I've done well. Hi, thank you. So let me look at the comments real quick. It was different times when I was coming, when I was coming up, we could walk blocks in our neighborhoods without being bothered with because everybody knew everybody. Nowadays, you don't even know your neighbors. Yes. What's really scary about that is that a lot of people are moving from other places to get away from trouble, and they're moving right in our backyard, so right next door to us. Good morning, Eric B. So that's very discouraging as well. Um, Unique says electronics take the place of actually raising children, and when you see children acting out and torn between personalities, it's from the electronics. Oh, interesting. Really? That's good to know. The digital age is splitting families further apart, even from their kids. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So, maybe we can hopefully encourage each other with this conversation because you are encouraging me. Yes, I talk to my son about everything. I'm making sure he will come to about it all and instilling in him if he uncomfortable to talk to God and nobody else. I know that's right. And I like that you just said that because you're saying that you have a son. I have two daughters. So I think we're also going to touch on another viewer's choice topic this week of talking about the difference of raising our sons and our daughters. The differences in, you know, what we have to look forward to in the future. Are we worried as much for our sons as we are for our daughters and vice versa? Um, Steve says, and I was coming along. We used to play marbles, hide and go seek, spin the bottle. The girls would play hopscotch, jump rope, jack. Yeah, baseball, jacks. Oh yeah, I like jacks. Those are fun. Gosh, there's not much dinner time at the table anymore. I do try to practice dinner time together at the table at least 3 times out of the week. Table conversations are the best. Yeah, I can't say that we actually sit at the table, but we do most of the time we eat at the same time. It just depends. Sometimes the kids are not hungry and the adults are. Sometimes the adults are not hungry and the kids are. So yeah, eventually we'll get into that routine, but it's good to have. I don't remember me personally coming up. I didn't have that. We didn't have a time to sit, sit at the table together, anything like that. But it would have been nice. Okay, so make sure I got all the comments. It looks like this has been a decent conversation again. PMC says nowadays a majority of folks don't interact. They just text from different rooms, living under the same roof. Comedy movie and RV showed you this, and very joke has a form of truth behind it. Yeah, that's true. Yes, creating habit that works for you. I see that. Steve, my babies love hide and seek, hopscotch, jump rope, board games. I try to keep my babies because some parts were taken from me, so I really enjoy it. Creating habits that work for you. We are supposed to be raising our children for this world. We are already living as adults. Yeah, that's true. A lot of times we don't think of it that way. We're raising our children for this world. I have boundaries with technology. My toys were Legos, Play-Doh. There's kids. Toy. My toys were Legos and Play-Dohs. Nowadays kids' toys is iPad and understand the psyches of these dangers more than their parents. Yeah, they don't understand. Yes, we could play outside until the street lights come on. Yep, I remember that too. Hey, Odom. The obsession some have with virtual reality is so thick that they don't really interact with anyone. That's why. Shh, stop. That's why they're saying be somebody in public. Yeah, that's creating another problem. A lot of gentrification, they're pushing people out of these neighborhoods. Being a guest on your panel will be fun about these topics also. Short attention spans, poison on TV, elsewhere is killing the mind. To be honest, what I know now, whether it's my daughters or my son, they need to know the pure truth about their lives to be made fully aware. All right, y'all. Yes, this has been an awesome conversation. I'm very glad that you could engage with me. Yeah, a lot of parents trying to be friends instead of parents. I agree. Just sending prayers to all the children with full unmonitored internet access. How are you this morning, little brother? Exactly. Um, we did it. We did it yet again. So if you have any, yeah, if you have any suggestions for any topics going forward this week, we are still on viewer's choice. Otherwise, I have a few lined up. Um, but hopefully, we can take something out of this, especially me, because I'm working on a routine, and it's all a matter of time before it happens. But I think internet access has a lot to do with that routine. So you already know that I like to end this off by talking about our Kingdom Builders community. It's an awesome community of my friends who are, they're doing work for the Lord. They're always consistent. They're here Monday through Friday. It starts right here with me and encouraging talks at 6:15 Eastern Time. And then we'll go over to Wellness Program Mama, 7:30 Eastern Time, where we do workouts and She keeps our minds sharp. And then we'll go over to Uniq Speaks, which should help us set the tone for the day and prayer. This is after we've already woke up and had our own prayers and our own time with God. And then we'll go to Miss Tamm Fam, where she's knocking out the devil and keeping our minds busy too. After that, this morning feels rushed. After that, we'll go over to Steve Gilmore, where he's talking about day-to-day events. And overall, there's lots of other kingdom builders out here who keep us surrounded and keep us in good spirits and following a good path every day. So with that being said, let me just look. We can try to hide and shield go as much as possible, but it's okay. They're limit their devices, and there's some kids that show theirs. Got to talk about build discernment. Hours of playing. I still remember those. Good morning, Mysterious. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead. I'm gonna have to read this after we end, y'all. It's just too much commotion going on right now. But this has been great. Don't forget to leave me your topics, any thoughts of any topics. Comment somewhere where I can find it. Stay encouraged, stay humble, stay you. That's it. That's all. As always, remember, be true to yourself. Because if you can't be true to yourself, you can't be true to nobody else. Bye-bye.